Oh, hey friends, welcome back to Llamamakayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I'm so thankful you stopped by for a visit today. Grab you something to drink, and let's just visit and chat. So today I am drinking something fruity. Eva has sent me this hibiscus, organic hibiscus. It's tart, tangy, and fruity. Supports heart health tea, and it comes in little packets. There's a little tea bag at each of the little packets here, and so Eva had sent me these, and so I am trying them out today and drinking it, and it is very fruity. I don't really taste tartness, and usually I can. Tangy and fruity, I guess you would say. But yeah, it tastes pretty good. I actually am, I made it and then I added ice to my cup because, you know, I'm in Louisiana in the summertime. So we're all about iced tea, okay? So I added lots of tea. The tea itself, lots of ice. I'm sorry. I had a whole bunch of ice cubes. The tea itself is kind of purpley looking. And whenever I had put my tea bag in here, and I put this under the Elijah's Keurig machine, and then just ran through it. And then when I poured it out, I thought, oh, coffee went in it. How did coffee go in it? Because I had, made sure there wasn't a coffee cup thing in there. And I was expecting it to be clear and then the tea bag seep in there, but it was purpley all red off the bat. So I got a spoon and I kind of tasted it, and, it didn't taste coffee. So, yeah, it's good. And then I let it sit for just a little bit. And I added a little bit of sugar while it was still hot and then I added a whole bunch of ice cubes. So I really can't show you without spilling it, but it does taste good. Thank you so much for that tea, Eva. It is really good. I'll show you one more time in case anyone's interested in trying that. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about crochet hooks and sizes. And I used a pattern, and I've done this pattern in a G hook and also an H hook. And here comes Phoebe because, Mama, you forgot me. Okay, so I'm using the book Plenty of Fish in the Sea by Stringy Ding Ding, and you can find her at stringydingding.com, and also I will leave a link to Stringy Ding Ding in the in the description box under this video. Okay, so anyway, I'm still working on my crochet wreath, right? And so I knew I wanted this purple fish. Phoebe, I need my two hands. I knew I wanted a purple fish on my wreath. And so I had made this fish before in purple, but it was with a size H hook, which is a 5mm. And so I knew that was going to be like way too big for my wreath because the fish would have been like the main focus. It was so big. And so, you gonna say hi? So anyway, I wanted to remake the fish and use a G hook so it would be smaller and tighter stitches. So I did that, and I wanted to use also purple, the shades of purple again. So here's the first fish that I made. And I made this fish back when I first got this book, and I used a 5mm hook on this, so this is with an H hook. And at the time I meant to make this with a 4mm hook because of the G hook, because her patterns do call for the G hook. So I was going to make it with that, and at the time I just accidentally picked up my H hook and made it. And then it wasn't until later when I realized that I used a H hook instead of a G hook. So anyway, I went ahead and kept it at that. So this is the fish with an H hook. Okay. Now I used a G hook, and this is the fish with a G hook. So I'm going to show you the difference side by side. But anyway, this is the fish that I made to go on my crochet wreath, the under the sea wreath. I think this will be a great addition to the wreath. Are you through? Are you through now? Oh my goodness, Phoebe. I need both hands, okay? Can you go get in your puppy bed? Go get in your puppy bed? Yeah? Alright, go get in your puppy bed. Okay, sorry. She just thinks I'm supposed to hold her when I'm doing this. So this is the G hook. The stitches are much tighter, and I don't know what else I could say about the difference in it. But anyway, so here are the two fish. So you can see the 4 hook, G hook, 4mm hook is, a little bit smaller than the 5 hook. I don't know if I can show y'all like really just how it looks much smaller. I don't know if it's coming out like that on the camera. When I look in the camera, it doesn't look that much smaller, but when I look at it with my eyes, it does look so much smaller. But anyway, that is the difference in the G hook and the H hook. And so let me see if I can show you. I don't know the best way to show, but it is significantly smaller. This one would have just been too big to go on my wreath. It would have just like dominated the whole wreath. So I knew I wanted to make it smaller, and I knew I wanted it in the 2 shades of purple because I really do like that. But this fish would look good in the 2 shades of blue or green. It would be a pretty fish either way. But I like this fish. I like how it turned out. It is significantly smaller. It is larger than the Nemo fish that's going on there, but I did want the Nemo fish to be, smaller than this fish. I probably could have went down to an elf hook and made this, and it would still been kind of bigger than the Nemo fish, the clownfish. But anyway, it is what it is. I like how it turned out, and I think it will look great on my crochet wreath. So, it starts right here, and I crocheted it up. I crocheted this in just a couple hours. It doesn't take any time to crochet this up. I mean, it probably didn't even take me 2 hours to make this. And then crocheted this fin here, and these little side fins, and the little tail. All these are, real quick, easy. They work up really fast. And then you can sew them on if you like. And if you have trouble with your hands and need a little assistance, you can hot glue them on like I did. So all that's hot glued on. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show y'all the difference between the H hook and the G hook. You can tell this is much tighter stitches, and this is, looser stitches. Although you can't see the stuffing. You don't see stuffing there. You sure don't see it in this one. But even with this one, you don't see the stuffing. But it's just it's a squishier, because the stitches, I guess, are bigger, and so it's just a squishier. This one seems more tight and solid. So anyway, I do like using the G hook, and I'm glad I finally worked my way down to using the G hook. It took practice, because I really could not use it at first. I was using the H hook for all my amigurumis and different things that I was making, dolls, toys, and stuff. And then between working on projects with a H hook, I would practice with a G hook. And I mean, I really was practicing. I would chain and single crochet back and single crochet some rows and half double crochets and then some a row of double crochets, and then I would rip it out and do it again. And I just kept doing that until I got to where I could manipulate that hook a little bit better, and it wasn't just killing my hand trying to use that. And plus I had to train my eyes to see a slightly smaller stitch. I do have a lot of vision issues, and so I have trouble seeing stitches if they're too small for sure. But anyway, I worked it, kept practicing and everything, and got down to where I could use this G hook, and I am so glad I did. And I have used an F and an E. If you've watched some of my other videos, I have gotten down to, I've used those. Now the F was okay. The E with certain yarns was not okay. But I'm going to keep practicing. Who knows what I might be doing in the future, right? This tea is really good. It's hot in Louisiana, but we're having a cold front. Okay, I live in Monroe, and my friend Angela lives in West Monroe. She may not be having a cold front, but we're having a cold front. I just asked Alexa what the temperature was. It's a little after 8 in the morning, and she said it was 78 degrees with a high of 93 today. So that is a cold front, because usually by this time it's already 90 degrees. When we wake up, it's already 90 degrees. So for it to be 78, which is right at 80, that's a cold front. I'll tell my friend Angela we're having a cold front, and she's like, we didn't get a cold front. But anyway, guys, I will let you all get going so you can get back to your crochet projects and work on your stuff, whatever you got going on. And I will see you all again very soon in the next video. Bye, friends. Just thought I'd show these one more time.